Well, I think, Buffalo, they call it the Queen City of New York, right? And so it is a big market. There's a lot of businesses, there's a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of innovation. And with that comes successful business individuals who are looking to look good. And I think what you guys are doing, bringing it to Buffalo, is the right move. I think that the market's going to love it. And there's already a huge amount of interest and excitement behind it. So I think it's a great move for the market and for the company. So one thing about my experience with Adrian Jules is customer service and just that personal touch. It just feels different when you're working with someone that really cares about what your custom look is. And, I like black, as you can tell. So they were able to take my color scheme, my interest, my look that I'm interested in, and make it into something that's very unique and just for me. And I get compliments day in and day out every time I put their clothes on, because it is distinctly different, even though it's a color that most people, gravitate to, and it's a weird interest that it's only black, but they turned it into my own, and it's really exciting. Now, I think, New York City really kind of rubs off into the Buffalo fashion. We're New Yorkers through and through, but at the end of the day, Buffalo is unique. There has, a little bit of a casualness to Buffalo, but also it has this, this New York City feel. So it's a blend between casual and really high end. And I think, Adrian Jules knows that, and they can make clothes for you that, brings your personal interest into it, but also make it adjust for the Buffalo markets. So 3-4 years ago, I was on the road a lot. I was in full suits, wearing shirts, ties. I used to work in Manhattan on the stock exchange. And so it was very, very dressy. Now, over the years, it's been more casual, but I still want that professional dress as well. And so putting, really cool custom jeans on with a sport coat with your name on it really creates that blend between, I think, more casualness that this world is experiencing with work from home and being remote and post-COVID, but also still bringing in that professional, high-class feel to it. I think it looks awesome. I mean, the fabrics is so high quality, but at the end of the day, it's also extremely comfortable. And I think that's very unique, right? When you wear nice clothes, suits, dress shirts, you're always thinking you're sacrificing comfort to get really nice looking things. The things that I have and purchase are really high quality and very nice looking, but wickedly comfortable, and to the point where I can wear this dress shirt all day long at work and it's not a big deal at all. So that's what I really like about the fabrics and what they're choosing for my dress. So I just recently ordered some jeans, and I also just got my new cashmere top coat because we're getting ready and we're now in winter time here at Buffalo. And so when you have the changing of the seasons that's so vast and so diverse in the Buffalo market, from really hot summers to vividly cold winters, it's good to have a mixture of everything you need. And they definitely have that. My jacket is awesome. It's completely custom. It's super soft, super comfortable, but everyone immediately knows that is not something you can just buy off a rack somewhere. And it really is very, very warm too. So it helps. Yeah, I've always bought, coats off the rack, whether you go to the normal retail stores, and that's fine. But, as I've matured in my, my palette, if you will, in regards to my garments, I really wanted something super custom and super personal. And I just always gravitate to the ones that are now customized for me. Those are the ones I feel more comfortable in. They're the ones that totally fit me. They're the ones that I feel the best looking. And that's what I like now. And so that's what I've been able to gravitate to, getting off the off the rack type of garments to fully custom, and the value is there. These are things that feel proud to wear, which I think builds confidence, but it also is long lasting because the quality is there as well. So in my business, my company sells high-end products and services for companies, and I say that because we have something called the discovery call. And when you're dealing with very big clients and big revenue, sometimes it's hours of questions that go back and forth to really understand what is needed for the client. And I remember my meeting with Adrian Jules and Peter for the first time was very similar to that, not hours, but very detailed in regards to the questions that were being asked, questions that you never think were relevant to a sport jacket or a shirt or a color. But it really was questions that I knew what he was doing because we do it in my business. And I appreciated it immensely, because now when I walk in, it's almost like my barber, right? Like I don't tell my barber how to cut my hair. He just knows me so well that he just does it. And I have that same feeling now with Adrian Jules. I could just walk in and Peter's literally telling me now what is the best thing for me, because he knows me so well in regards to those questions. So the recommendations, it's kind of, it speaks for itself, right? You're a product of the product, right? The first thing people are going to see when they see you for the first time, especially during the holiday season, which is just around the corner, or just recently for us, is, hey, where did you get that? I saw your name on your cuff there, or that's a jacket I've never seen before. Where did you pick that up? So it naturally turns into a referral. And yes, I get questions all the time about where I get my clothes from, and I really feel proud about who I've recommended, and they have come back to me with some great feedback as well. So it's been great. So in my business, I'm on video a lot. I do a lot of podcasts, a lot of social media. I own a marketing agency. So with that being said, I'm on camera a lot. And of course, because of that, I get to wear cool clothes. And so anytime I'm on camera, I'm usually getting questions. Hey, where did you get that? That's an amazing shirt, or that's an awesome jacket. And it's really helped my business because it creates instant rapport, and it makes me feel good. I think putting on amazing clothes, it creates a confidence for you that you need in life, but also in my line of work. Recently, we actually had a birthday party for me, and we had a lot of family fly in for the holidays. My birthday's right on Christmas Day. And so we had a big birthday party, and I got a custom jacket just for the birthday party, and it just felt good. So now my wife calls me, that's my birthday jacket, and it's something that she usually asks me to wear when we're going on date night. Yeah, I mean, sustainability is extraordinarily important to me and just in my family, and I think the world at large in this day and age. And so when it comes to the clothes, this is going to be with me for a long time, and eventually my kids may be able to take over my clothes, and so it's important to me to have something that's unique to me that I can pass on, and not have to continually buy new stuff. I mean, it's a long-term investment for sure. In business and in this day and age, everything is available, right? You can literally get anything you want when it comes to purchasing things these days. And I think putting that aside, the big thing that differentiates companies is the people behind the product. And so I feel excited to go look and shop because I know the person I'm getting it from. I know the people I'm getting it from. And that customer service is second to none. So you're treated like VIP 100% of the time throughout the entire journey, pre, during, and post. And that to me is what I believe keeps people coming back to Adrian Jules, and it's paramount to how they do business. So I was part of the help and the expansion, meaning that I was at the old showroom, the first initial launch of Buffalo, and now the big showroom that they just opened up. I'm here now. It's absolutely awesome. It's just very on brand. The details is extraordinary. And as soon as you walk in, you know you're in an Adrian Jules store. And it's funny, Peter was keeping it from me a little bit because I was asking him, hey, what's going to be here? What's going to be there? And he was to say, hey, you gotta wait. And when I walked in, I'm like, you nailed it. And so it's very welcoming. There's a great cafe area. There's this amazing service. The displays are incredible. TVs everywhere, and it's just a really, really cool feel. And I just you're comfortable, and that's what I like about it.